The Stranger in the Shadows, inspired by unsettling Reddit posts and numerous police reports. Watch with caution. It all started with a post on a paranormal subreddit, titled the following: "He doesn't remember how he died. But every night, he sits on the edge of my bed, asking me why I haven't followed him yet." The account was new, with no history, but the eerie details shared in the post captivated thousands. The writer claimed they'd been living with a man who returned after a tragic accident, but he wasn't the same. The writer described losing her partner in a horrific train derailment. The grief was unbearable, but 2 weeks later, she woke up to find him sitting in their favorite chair, smiling as if nothing had happened. He looked normal, his voice, his laugh, even the way he touched her shoulder when comforting them. The writer believed it was a miracle, ignoring the gnawing unease creeping in. The first sign came late one night. As she lay in bed, she noticed him staring out the window, completely still. When asked what he was doing, he simply replied, "Waiting." A week later, she heard whispers in the bathroom while he was showering. At first, she thought he was talking to himself. But when she pressed her ear to the door, she realized there were two voices. The post stated, "Last night, I finally asked him if he remembers the accident. His face went blank, and he said, 'What accident?' Then he smiled and asked, 'Why haven't you joined me yet? I've been waiting for so long. I think he knows I'm afraid. I think he likes it.'" The writer's fear escalated when she started noticing changes in his behavior. He no longer ate food, never blinked during conversations, and his shadow seemed wrong. It didn't follow his movements, lingering in corners of the room even when he wasn't there. Police report, file number 2024 HSB323. 2 days after the final Reddit post, neighbors called the police after hearing loud crashes and screaming from the apartment. When officers arrived, they found the place in disarray. The writer was sitting in the corner of the living room, trembling, repeating the words, "It's not him. It's not him. It never was." There was no sign of the man she'd been living with. However, investigators noted a peculiar detail: muddy footprints leading from the bedroom to the front door, despite the apartment being on the 15th floor. The case remains unsolved, but the story has sparked countless online theories. Some claim it was a spirit, feeding off the writer's grief. Others believe it was a doppelganger, a sinister mimic that appears before death. A few insist it was simply the unraveling of a grieving mind, though no one can explain the footprints. What would you do if someone you loved returned, but felt entirely wrong? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to check your shadows tonight.